test data. Spreadsheet programs are basically customizable programs that use math in different ways. You can use them as databases to keep track of information. And you can also use them to do mathematical calculations. There's actually a lot of descriptive statistics and inferential statistics you can do on a spreadsheet. You can also, once you have your data, you can also make graphs to represent your data. So it's a very useful tool for doing statistical work and calculations. Now, I'm using Microsoft Office, I think 2010. Your version of Office might look a little bit different than this, but all of the operations will look the same, pretty much. If you don't have Excel, you can download a spreadsheet which is part of the OpenOffice suite, and it will all spreadsheets work pretty much the same way. So the first thing to know about spreadsheets is that the information that you use is based on cells. So this is a cell, and each cell has its own unique name, or you can think of it as an address, and it's based on the column and the row it's in. So if you look up here, you see that all of the columns are named alphabetically, and then when you get past Z, you have A, B, and so on. It keeps going. And then the rows are based on numbers. So this is column A1, this is column B1, and so on. If you look up in this corner, you can see the name of the cell that you're on. Now, all cells can take three basic types of information. The first one is text information. So that's useful for making labels and things like that. So I'm going to put in a label for this. I'm just going to call this Group 1. The next type of information you can put in is numerical information. So I'm going to put in some numbers. When I hit the Enter key, it will automatically go down to the cell below. So I'm going to put in this information. The third type of information that you can put in is formula or calculation information. And a formula box, you tell Excel which data to use and what operation to perform on the data. And there are many built-in types of operations, including some statistical ones. So formulae always start with an equal. And then I'm going to put in the operation, which in this case I'm going to add this column. So I'm going to put sum, and then I'm going to put open parenthesis. And now if I highlight these, it will automatically put in the cells. So this says take cell B3 through B7. The colon in the middle means take all of the ones in between. Now, if you wanted to specify just this one and this one, you could separate them with a comma, and that will give you sort of individual and not adjacent observations. All right, so I'm going to close this with a parenthesis. I'm going to hit Enter, and as you can see, it has added up the information in these cells. I'm going to make another column. I'll call this Group 2, and I'm going to put in more information. Now, I also want to add this column, and I can do that automatically by selecting this formula that I already did. And you see there's a little square down here in the corner. So if I take that square, click on that square, and pull this over, it's going to duplicate the formula for me over here. So see here where it says sum B3 through B7. Over here it says sum, but it has automatically updated to say sum the numbers in the column C. Now, another cool thing about a spreadsheet is that once you have your formulae set up, if you make changes to any of the cells, it will automatically update when you enter them into your so it will in your totals it'll be updated. Now you can also do operations going across by row. So let me show you here. Um, in this case, I'm going to multiply group 1 by group 2. So I'll start with the equal again. And if I click on the cell, it will give me the cell address. Then I'm going to put in an asterisk for multiplication. Then I'm going to click on this one. And that's all I need to do for multiplying these two. So as you can see, it's multiplied group 1 by group 2. Now again, I can come down here, click on the little rectangle, pull this down, and it has duplicated this formula for each of these rows. So that really saves you a lot of work. You don't have to enter the formula in each time. Now I can also format these cells so they're a little easier to follow. So I'm going to drag and highlight the whole group, and I'm going to center everything. This is just like you would do it in your word processing. Now I'm going to have the by using this, I can have borders. I can have a border that's around each cell like that. I think it makes it easier to read. I'm going to highlight this heading, make it a different color, and I'm going to bold my totals. Again, this is all like you would do in Word. So there you have it. This is a basic introduction to how you enter data, how you treat data in a spreadsheet, and this will set the stage for the additional things that we look at, which we will see in subsequent tutorials.